Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be super chill. I don't really even know what I'm going to title it, to be honest, so surprise. It is Sunday. It's super chill. I know I haven't done like a self-care Sunday in a while. I have a few ideas coming up though that I think are going to be really fun and interesting for you guys. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about self-love, and also I did get this box from Goddess Provisions. They actually sent this to me. I thought it'd be a nice little Sunday rainy day activity. It's like raining in LA. I used to do these on my channel, these like Goddess Provision unboxings on my channel when I first started a year ago. It'll be nice and nostalgic. Is nostalgic okay, even if it's like a year ago? I don't know. But anyways, I did want to talk a little bit about self-love. I get a lot of questions about like how to be confident. Like, how are you so confident? I think a lot of it just has to do with, one, not caring what people think. That is kind of key. But also a big part of that is just accepting yourself. So I kind of correlate self-love and self-acceptance. I will use those interchangeably because I feel like they're kind of the same thing. And also trust, like it's trust in yourself. So I think if you kind of can master all of them, you'll have some killer confidence. I know like self-care gets tossed around a lot on my channel even, but like it keeps getting tossed around a lot, and it's not just like treating yourself with like masks and expensive things and just running your credit card and you're like, yeah, treat yourself. Like, it's not that. It's more like taking time for yourself because you deserve it, and like taking that time to make yourself feel good. But it shouldn't be like so based on external things. Like if you buy like, I don't know, a Chanel bag or something like that, like, yeah, you're gonna feel good, but like, I mean, how long are you really gonna feel good? Like, that happiness is kind of just dependent on external things, if that makes sense. So you should already feel good and happy, and those are just like added bonuses. You know what I mean? I wanted to do this video because I just was thinking about all this, like, I don't know, I just keep seeing so much like self-care, self-love, and I just wanted to inform you guys like my thoughts on it, because I don't want to just be throwing out these like self-care Sundays without giving you guys like a basis of what I think it is exactly. And if I get tanner throughout this video, you guys, I put on a self-tanner because the rain really had me in some gloom. So by the end of this video, I might be like 2 shades darker. So I'm using this if you guys want to know. I'll have it linked below. But anyways, yeah, it's definitely accepting who you are. It's always so fun, obviously, to play with makeup and to experiment with clothes and like all these kind of things, like even like the self-tanner, you know what I mean? Like, those are always fun to experiment with, but I honestly feel like super confident. I don't really need them, you know what I mean? Like, if they were taken away, I wouldn't feel any less than. And that, I think, is what self-acceptance is. That's why it kind of kills me when people apologize when they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, like I don't have makeup on. Like, you shouldn't apologize for that. I think it's silly. I try to be very aware and careful about what I say, because like what you put out in the world is kind of like what is going to be mirrored back to you. So if you guys are struggling with like self-love and self-confidence, I think you have to kind of look at what really helped me, honestly, is seeing that everything, like the social conditioning, like being aware of that. I read a lot of articles, I read a lot of books. When I took this course in college, I took women's studies in pop culture, and then that really like was therapy for me, because the entire time I always thought like, what is wrong with me? Like, I always had this like idea that there was something wrong with me. And through that, I'm like, oh, no wonder I felt so shitty about myself. It's because this magazine or like these videos, especially me that was super consumed into pop culture and fashion and the fashion industry and makeup and magazines, like all of that just feeding me these things that I needed to fix, and like not really being represented, not really being able to relate. Like, there wasn't many like Latin, like Latinas, or like, you know, that had like curly hair, that were like hairy like me. I'm like super petite, like they're all tall and skinny, so like clothes was fitting them a different way than they were on me. It was a lot of issues that I had with myself because of these like external social conditioning, you know. I feel like there's definitely way more awareness of that now, so hopefully you guys are aware of that part. Like, that was something that I didn't grow up with. I'm like, I wish I had YouTube so I can like find somebody that I can relate to. But then also what really triggered this whole video to begin with is that, because I see a lot of girls comment like, oh my gosh, like you have thick eyebrows like me, or like, oh my gosh, finally somebody that I can relate to, which it's awesome, because I wish I had that. Like, I totally get it. I wish I had that when I was growing up. But you should be accepting and trust that you are whole and like beautiful and complete without anybody else coming onto the scene and then realizing like, oh, because she's like that, now I accept myself. You get me? because that's what I would do. Like, I hated my eyebrows until like Cara Delevingne came on the scene and everybody was like praising her eyebrows. Luckily I didn't like shave mine off throughout that whole like skinny eyebrow trend, but she honestly allowed me to feel better about it because they were now in style. And then also like even people like Miranda Kerr and like Selena Gomez, because they had rounder faces. Like I struggled with my like chubby face, especially like years ago. I think I had a lot more baby fat back then. It was always such an insecurity for me. Like I hated smiling in photos, and I feel like it's still kind of like passed on because when you smile, you know, your face kind of expands more. But like once I saw Selena Gomez, she had like her round face, and like Miranda Kerr has such a round face as well. I'm like, oh well, like Miranda Kerr's a supermodel, so like now I can accept my face. Which that's not how it should be either. You should just be self-accepting and trust that you were giving these features for a reason. And I like to look at a lot of videos of successful people, and if you look at their story, like for instance Jim Carrey, he was super goofy, like a super awkward kid. He would be in his room just making all these like crazy faces and like what his face can do. Also playing around with different voices, like different accents, and making different characters, and like his parents were like, oh my gosh, like what are you doing, you know? Like look where he's at now. Like, all his animated faces and his voices have made him super successful. So, and honestly, like even my eyebrows, like imagine if I were to like shave them off. Like that eyebrow video of mine is one of my most popular videos. It's just like things that aren't popular right now that you have, they may be popular later, or like they may bring you success later. It's just like you have to trust that that is, you were given those things for a reason. And I'm not super perfect. I'm still working on myself as well. It is challenging, especially with the social conditioning and the media and all of that telling us that we need to look this way and we need to look that way. But I do feel like it is getting better. Those are just little things to think about, and I just kind of wanted to share my thoughts on that. So just embrace all of your uniqueness, your personality. How boring would it be if we were all the same? You guys, I had to unfollow a ton of people on Instagram because I was just like, what? And I'm like, what are you doing on my feed? And it's like a lot of sameness going around. So it's super important to be different and to embrace your uniqueness. I feel like when you stop focusing on like your outer appearance, you can just focus on more important stuff. So like I said, makeup is fun, and I love fashion because you can really express yourself and you can really present yourself in the way that you want. Obviously that's like what my channel is about, is fashion and beauty, but I did want to just talk about self-love because that's super important. So hopefully that inspires you guys to really embrace yourself. It's a muscle. Confidence is definitely a muscle that just needs to be worked at every single day. Be present and at least just be aware. Be very self-aware is my big thing. And ask yourself questions, especially when you're like thinking of changing your outer appearance or something like that. Why do I want to lose weight? Is it because I saw an Instagram model in a bikini on the beach at, I don't know, wherever they go, to Tulum, and that triggered insecurity for me? Or is it because I want to be healthy? You know what I mean? Just like always be self-aware of those kind of thoughts. Or like if you want to get your lips done or something, and I'm not like trying to bash anybody that has anything done, honestly. Like I'm all for whatever makes you happy, do it, but just think, why do I want to get that done? Is it because you're comparing yourself to someone? Is it because you saw Kylie Jenner and like now you want to get them done? Because maybe you didn't have those thoughts prior to seeing a certain somebody that you admire their beauty, whatever it may be. That is just something that I always try to be mindful of myself, because I mean, seeing so many images a day on Instagram or like even videos and TV and all that, it's a lot. It's a lot for a human mind. But let's get into the box. I'm sorry guys. I have the box open. Let's get into it. I'm so excited. And they always give you like some chocolate, so I hope I have chocolate in here because I want something sweet. Oh my gosh, we got a book this month. So this month's box says tap into your body's wisdom. So the first thing that I pulled out were these cones. I love incense. They're gonna make my room smell really good, and these are sandalwood. I love sandalwood. I can't wait to light these. So that's cool. I love incense. So this is Pavani Tridoshik Harmonizing Aromatherapy Spritzer. It has lavender, geranium, orange, and cedar, and it is a $12 value. Alright, let's move it along. The next thing that we have in here, ooh, yay, I'm so excited, you guys. This is the Copper Cup, and it is a turmeric latte mix. Oh, I'm so excited about this. I'm gonna have this in the morning for sure. Turmeric is so good for like inflammation, and it has like coconut milk, coconut sugar, black pepper, vanilla, pink salt, and cayenne pepper. Ooh, I'm so excited. This is by the Drink Copper Cup, and it is a $19 value. So it looks like that. I don't know, I took a photo, guys, my bad. So the next thing in here is Organic Nourished Scalp Treatment, Soothe and Strengthen. This one says, relax your mind and body with a gentle head massage using this scalp treatment and that delivers nourishing botanicals straight to your roots. It doesn't really smell like anything, actually. They always include, oh, I have this one already. They always include a crystal. So this is carnelian, and it says it's good for pitta imbalance. This stone promotes self-empowerment, boosts willpower, enhances vitality, and amplifies life force energy. This is an organic blend of essential oils. Add a few drops of this lavender, peppermint, and bergamot oil. Blend to your diffuser, oil burner, or body oil to balance the emotional body. Just smell it. That's so nice. I recently went to Sage. They have a bunch of like essential oil blends, and they're really good, but maybe I'll give this one away because I have so many. I like kind of went ham at Sage. I'm so sad there's no chocolate. They usually have chocolate in them. Yeah, so next up is this. It's the Copper Tongue Scraper. And it says, run this over your tongue each morning to remove buildup and bacteria from your mouth. Ooh, I'm gonna like this. That's so cool. And it's a $10 value. Learn more at goddessprovisions.com/tongue. I would do it on camera, but I don't want to gross you guys out. And then we have the book, so let's see what it is. Idiot's Guide to Ayurveda. I'm not sure how to say that, but it does have Deepak Chopra, who I like. Oh, here they have dosha. I wanted to know what that meant. Recipes, best foods for each dosha. Qualities of dosha. Oh, like what kind of body you have? That's so interesting. They have nightly rituals, digestive, fire. Damn, I'm gonna know all about my bod by the end of this book. Ooh, I'm so excited to learn. I love to read. Okay, guys, so that is it. I really hope you guys weren't bored. I know this is super different, and I'm like so mellow. I don't know, I think the rain, literally, whenever it rains in LA, I get so like zen and like, just like I don't feel like doing much. Like so unproductive. I just felt compelled to talk to you guys and just get that self-love talk. It was like kind of on my mind for a few days now, and I don't know, I thought self-care Sunday would be the perfect day. So anyways, I hope you guys continue to have an amazing day, an amazing night, whenever you may be watching. Thank you guys so much for watching and clicking on this video. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I feel like you guys are probably subscribed if you clicked on this video. But anyways, thank you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.